What is poppin', guys? Hope y'all are doing well, and here we are to start off our series of viewer Wi-Fi battles, and I hope y'all are excited for that. Now, let me just give an introduction of this series. So I'm probably going to be doing these kinds of Wi-Fi battles maybe 1 or 2 times a week, depending on how busy I am with work. But if you want a chance to be able to battle me, you can do one of 2 things. If you're on Joey's Discord group, then that's really good because I'm probably going to get some battles from there. Also, if you're following me on Twitter, that's also really good. Link is, of course, in the description below. I will also probably be taking battles from there as well, depending on how I'm feeling. Maybe I'll drop a request, I'll drop a post on Twitter, maybe saying, okay, I need a Wi-Fi battle. Somebody give me your friend code or something, and we'll take it from there. Or if you're on Joey's Discord group, then I mean, I'll pretty much just say, okay, anyone want a Wi-Fi battle, and you just come out and be like, yo, I wanna. So yeah, we're just I'll probably just do that or something. And I mean, if you're on neither of those, I'm thinking maybe also I'm using my own team right now, as you can see. But I'm thinking maybe it might be a good idea to try other people's teams. So if you want to drop me off a team, you could do that in the comments or on Twitter or something. I don't know where, but it could be interesting. Maybe keep a Z move on it, because I like to see Z moves in Wi-Fi battles. They look really cool. And I mean, if it's a good team, then I'll try it out for sure. I'll look through it. But anyway, so let's just go ahead and start this game here. Start this Wi-Fi battle. Let me talk about it. So we're up against Jasmine for this one, and she has a team of Tapu Fini, Buzzwole, and Necrozma, Mamoswine, Celesteela, and alolan Muck. So I'm pretty much bringing a familiar team from what you guys may have seen in my alolan Raichu live. It's a very powerful team. I only swapped I swapped Flygon for Zygarde, and it's a really cool Zygarde set. So I wanted to show it off. I wanted to try it out, and you'll probably see it during this game. But looking at the matchups here, figured that my best lead would be, of course, my Lycanroc, just to get up Stealth Rocks. I don't really see anything for instance, Tapu Fini, it can defog, but I do pack taunt, so I'm not really worried. I can get up rocks immediately pretty much. So that's kind of my game plan going into this right now. I have 2 electric type Pokemon here, which can really take advantage once Mamoswine is gone. So let's just go ahead and start the battle here and get the show on the road. So battle is going to be beginning right now, and as you can see, that's got those nice trainer poses. Not bad, not bad. So Tapu Fini coming out here as her lead. So I'm just gonna be leading off here, like I said, with my Lycanroc. And I mean, Lycanroc here is pretty cool. I can just get up the Stealth Rocks at any point in time. So I'm just gonna be doing that right now. As you can see, I just get up these nice and powerful rocks here, and just being able to, I guess, sort of put in that chip damage each turn, gonna be so useful. She just goes for the Surf here, putting me down to my Focus Sash. Now, instead of going for the taunt on this next turn, instead of expecting maybe a defog or something, I just go for Stone Edge, because there's no point in going for defog if I can just get up rocks the next turn. I just go for Stone Edge here because of the fact that even though I'm not preventing her from defogging the next turn, I got 2 electric type Pokemon, so I can literally just get some damage off on this Tapu Fini and go down to that Surf, then bring out my Tapu Koko here, because Tapu Koko literally forces out Tapu Fini. Now I'm thinking, I don't think that she's going to go into her Mamoswine because of the fact that I can literally just click Dazzling Gleam and 2-hit KO it. So I expect her maybe to go into Muck. It could be AV. That's kind of the neutral play, because it can take a Volt Switch, it can take a T-Bolt, or even a Dazzling Gleam. So I just go right for the Volt Switch, expecting that as the Muck comes out, kind of what I expected there. So what I can do now is provide a nice sort of way of forcing out the Muck here by going to Zygarde. And I mean, Muck is just Muck is definitely gonna get threatened out by this thing. So I know for a fact that she is gonna switch out. So I'm actually gonna make a double switch back into Tapu Koko, expecting maybe the Tapu Fini to come back out to try to defog. And she actually switches out here into her Mamoswine though. So I was like, okay, that's not a bad play there on her part. So I figured that I can't really switch into anything. I don't have any ground resist on this team, so I just go right for the Dazzling Gleam just to get off as much damage as I can. I mean, ground spam isn't too prevalent in the tier. So I'm just going to be able to get off some damage here as she goes right for the Earthquake. I was kind of maybe thinking if she Stealth Rock there, then I would have been able to take out Mamoswine and kept Tapu Koko, but she goes for the right play, goes for the Earthquake, knocking it out. So I just go into my Raichu here, and going into Raichu means that I have another electric type here. So she basically has to go for Ice Shard, since Raichu can literally dent a lot of her team with the electric, just the coverage that I have in general. So Mamoswine going to go down here as it takes as Raichu takes 50% from Ice Shard, about 50%. So she brings in Muck now. I don't want to take a Shadow Snake. I know that Muck actually does not have Pursuit until Pokebank, so I'm actually going to switch out here right to my Zygarde. She actually just goes right for the knockoff, maybe predicting my switch, so that's pretty good there. And I get my Choice Specs knocked out. So as you can see, I have my choice spec Zygarde. It's actually really good. Choice spec Zygarde is actually pretty cool. I might use it for a live and show you guys. But she switches into Tapu Fini, which is exactly what I predicted here. And it takes some rock damage, brings back the Misty Surge. Now, yeah, I'm choice spec, so you already know I got the Sludge Wave on deck. So I'm going to go here right for that Sludge Wave here. Being able to put in a good amount of damage, putting it in that 2-hit KO range from wherever it was at. So now I feel like I just have to click Sludge Wave again. I don't really see a reason to predict anything. She goes to Buzzwole here. I guess she might have expected me to expect maybe like Celesteela to come out, and for me to go for like 1,000 arrows if I was mixed, or if I had like some other kind of ground coverage, because you can't run Earth Power until Pokebang as well, I think. I don't think Zygarde can get that yet. So I mean, I have 1,000 arrows on that. It's like a mix set. But she goes into Buzzwole as I want to switch out of there, keep my Zygarde. I go into my Scizor as she goes for the Ice Punch there. So now thinking that she's locked in, I actually make a double, expecting Celesteela to come out on the Scizor. So I go ahead here, just switch out a Scizor here from that Buzzwole into my Raichu. So now it's just another threat on the field. Electric type on the field once again. And I just want something dead now. I just want something gone. So she goes to Tapu Fini here as I go ahead and fire out the Z move, the Alolan Z. And look at this nice stylized animation here. Check this out. Look at that Z power. Check out my arms right there. That's the kind of poses that I did during the cipher. Okay, never mind. It's Stoke Spark Surfer coming out, and look at that. Look at me surfing on that. I'm just pointing at it, and we just go in. And that Tapu Fini just been destroyed like 10 times over. And that's as good as the rest of peace Tapu Fini. That's why I love these animations so much. That's why I want you guys to send me like Z move stuff. It's like Z move teams. Maybe I'll try it out for like Wi-Fi battles. Let me know if that's a good idea. But yeah, anyway, she brings back Muck as what I can do now is just switch out of Muck into my Zygarde, expecting maybe Shadow Sneak to come out once again, because I need Raichu. I definitely want to keep Raichu because I need that versus Celesteela. She goes here for the knockoff, of course, being able to put in some good damage there, as well as just going for the Shadow Sneak, and actually gets the Poison Touch now. So I mean, I just go right for the 1,000 arrows. There's no reason for me to predict anything else. 1,000 arrows hits everything pretty much. So I'm able to knock out Muck here, which is great, which is really great. As you can see, Muck goes down, so that's awesome. And now pretty much what happens is she brings out Buzzwole here, which leads me to believe, as you can see here. So she brings out Buzzwole. I just decided, I'm going to stay in here. No reason for me to switch out anything. She goes for the superpower, so I'm pretty sure she is Choice Scarf. I'm running like max speed, so I'm pretty sure that her Buzzwole is actually going to be Choice Scarf. So my Zygarde goes down. I mean, she gets the Beast Boost, which cancels out any attack drops that she got. Now I go into my Greninja here, knowing that this Buzzwole is Scarf. I can bring out my own Scarf Greninja here, and she just goes right into Necrozma. I fire off the Surf. I mean, Surf hits pretty much everything. Even though maybe Dark Pulse could have killed Buzzwole, I didn't really want to risk it. I just went right here for the Surf. As you can see, Surf does a decent amount of damage, not too much. I mean, Necrozma is a generally bulky Pokemon. Definitely love Necrozma a lot, and as you can see, it is kind of my new mascot right now. Had some kind of an identity crisis with Guzzlord. But anyways, I bring out my Scizor here on this Necrozma, thinking that, I don't want to get T-Waved on my Greninja, so I want to be able to, I guess, have a safe way of keeping my win conditions healthy, not risking them. So, I mean, what I do now, I pretty much just switch out here into my Raichu, expecting maybe her to go out into Celesteela, also scouting for the HP Fire. And as you can see, I just go ahead and bring up my Raichu, and Raichu's on the field now, which is great. I mean, Raichu here can definitely put in another KO here, potentially. As you can see, she brings out Necrozma once again, and I just go right for the I think I go for the Volt Switch here. Yeah, I do go for the Volt Switch here, and I'm able to actually pivot out once again, this time back into my Greninja. And Greninja now, I mean, I'm free to go for Dark Pulse if I want. So at this point, Buzzwole coming, if Buzzwole comes back in, it takes rocks damage, it does die from a Dark Pulse. I didn't think she'd want to sack her Necrozma because it's actually a decent check to my Raichu. As you can see, like, the damage it took wasn't that significant. So I go right here for the Dark Pulse, and I'm able to go ahead and pick off Buzzwole, which is really nice because now I think she's going to be forced to go out into her Celesteela. I go ahead and activate my Battle Bond first, though. Check this out. Ooh. I love these animations. It's so crisp. Not bad at all. Alright, so Celesteela comes out here, and now what I can do is I kind of just want to play it safe. I go here into my Scizor so that I can bring in Raichu pretty easily. And so I go Scizor here. She actually makes a nice play, very nice play here, and goes right for the Fire Blast, expecting me to do that, and just destroys my Scizor, which is awesome. But the Beast Boost activates her special attack, meaning that maybe she's more of an offensive set, or she has to be like a more offensive set because she's running a lot of special attack investment. So I'm going to go here into my Raichu as she goes out into her Necrozma, thinking that she can take a T-Bolt, but the Rock's damage is coming in. The Rock's damage is putting in that work, as T-Bolt, as you can see, it becomes a 2-hit KO after leftovers here. So I think that just the rocks in general, just the stealth rocks in general, really helped it so that it just put in that chip damage. It put in that amount of work where I'm, you know, it just turns like 3 KOs into 2 KOs and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just so nice. Rocks are really, really nice competitively. Last is Celesteela. I just go right for the Volt Switch here. And I mean, I'm pretty confident that also knocks it out because it is an offensive Celesteela. So that's going to be a good game. And you know, this team's still putting in work. I'm really liking this team a lot. Even like with the little I guess edit that I made here with Spec Zygarde for Flygon. I don't know, I'm just trying things out, but I mean, like, literally, like, if you guys want, I can definitely try out other teams that are not my own. Like, right now in my game, I only like have the teams that I've made so far in my Showdown lives. But if you want to pass me some teams or something like importables, feel free to do that. I mean, I'll use it. Like, I like Z-Move teams a lot because they just look so cool and they're so fun to use in Wi-Fi battles. So if you want me to do that, just let me know. I mean, I'm open to suggestions. So this is our first viewer Wi-Fi battle for the channel. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think, of course. And I mean, just in general, like with this game, just I guess some closing thoughts. Double electric type is very difficult to deal with on balanced teams or more offensive teams, just because most teams keep like 1 or maybe even 2 like dedicated electric checks. So like on her team, she had a Mamoswine, which is like the main sort of switch into electric type attacks, as well as Emvee Muck. But Emvee Muck gets worn down. Mamoswine can get knocked out pretty easily because it is like a Sash, Stealth Rock, Suicide sort of Pokemon. So double electric type is so nice. And yeah, that's where we're gonna end off here. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Can't wait to get the next Wi-Fi battle done, and hope you all are excited. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.